Yamo ato yama etiefo nyina hama kwa baba TV XYZ Power FM and afi Radio XYZ so ewie so ensama yensa kan manga ne modie na yaboaboa no ede ebabe so mo Kasiebo no wotie no ewo fidie mu yin esan so na mantam awudo ni nyina mu omanga ne mu okopie mu ewo fra mantam a na se Water Power 94.1 oho sa so na Global FM ho Sharp FM takrade enshima won krankwanta bom FM wo jazz kanje nyame ewo sampa nananom wa forgot so what's on radio wala meleke FM wo kpazanglegi FM ewo bole sa so na Rich FM wasimfo so high radio ewo bechem oti radio ewo dambai wempan sampa wodi FM wo posiga bono FM osunyane Sunset Radio sehwiyo so nyansapo FM ewo shama sanso NS eye Trinity enso ekutem ewo bogo so Atom Local FM wo asa setra inziban patemu FVC Radio ni TV so ewo dunkwa ofin efekopemu ewo amonania Apple State so FM ewo Virginia Daisy Radio Italy Adam Fopa enso account bisa so na OPD enso ewo UK Loud Silence Television enso FM de dendem na fe aye Radio XM online tune in Power 979 na fe nsem ni nyine kuruchiri adiegu my xyzonline.com Facebook aye Power 979 TV XYZ na fe Radio XYZ 93.1 ho nyina nsem no obetie bi sa so na akopiem ewo aye YouTube nso a aye XYZ Broadcasting Limited na fe multi TV big boss no tie ewo Power FM na fe Radio XYZ na ewia brain sama ya boaboa no na yade ebram no na edi akotini ewo mu no ebi ene say Al Hassan educationalist and they were diabasobo ma enwomasiana so yehye odigu akwanmu se category B schools ahudu no enche ombe pejemu edu maba category A schools no emu saso ana owura esiedu nkatia ade tudwa akyerem se NDC amiekuo no ewo so mo yiram ho pa na ebo bi o mo hye ganafo no mo di so no betimi aboa na matena abemu ache ewo nwomasuya ni mu a wasofo hwe nwomasuya ho nsam so edi atudwa se enei akyerɛkyerɛfo won sika kan mu no cabinet agi atuma enche wode won sika ebema wo mu sanso ana aya Ghana Health Service ana se Ministry of Health no ene aya US ekuo bi akabo mere se nipa ma jonko so ohaw ewo ho no ombeye operation edi amomo ewo oman Ghana mu a Christian for any Muslim for one more ewo gomwanyenya no ene wo nyina akabo mu aye somsronko ediama o my Ghana and afen so Ghana mampanyin saso ana nyankopon aya aduma miminde di animi no na nkwade nya akwanja be control school mu no ebekọ akọ report na msaya so ema akopie mu ewo aya asene across so empatema na se manso a se yade se DC no to anamon ebua sa nkwade ni nyina ewo mpeso no eso na piakfo enene wo mo ebua kyeremu se fa nwa yetu wo my Ghana mu no eba no production ho senkaya eso ate abafom ye pa saso ana honorable kwabena minta akando enso etu anamom ahwese ne mpeso so no empontu dwuma hodo betimi akwaso adiem bionu akopa hontoma ehon nsam obete wo Kasiebo yi emu ensam wei ani afoforo pina enena wiei wosamufo aso sokroje yede emu ensam eba beso mo na enwumaku a wo mo efa Kasie yi eho eka eye mega cash eye lucky boss no ene no se unye ntwa bi a ene 5 Ghana cedi pe ubetimi edi eye 500,000 eno ene cash price a eda so ene tifa phone no na edile eye star 426 star 5 hash na wa follow eye prompt na ebeba no boxes ne beba bebre na wa select bi 5 cedi pe ubetimi edi sikapudo bebre na sagwe wunye nimfie ndu watwe a wontimi endi bi hye so se National Lottery Authority for aje atu eye emu gentle step mother care aba ama abatan eni awofo wo ho ahehan wo mo efise eba no enkranta de won aduane a wodie bicycle ene toys ahodo a enkra edi agrode a eye gentle step mother care wona so eye na wobenya ni nyina ebi edi ama wabofra no hwehwe wona kira kwan ewo Spinters wo ben eye Pogas furniture eno ene Absa bank no ene di animu na wafre wo mo ewo 0244
238 477 0244 238 477 Lip Kit Capsule and so Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center and Omakofa Edia Be Jaman so Eboa Emma Udidi Aduane no digest and Honsenkaye Bibia Ekwaso kama afen so ebo will live no ho ban Emma liver no etimi ebo adwuma yie pa na siesie ni peduano ahohuru mo amani peduano etimi atiapo na Lip Kit Capsule yi ura pharmacy ene herbal shop bi emu a ubenya bi ato ne dodo atuo mu frɛ eye Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center was 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 na wone Medimosis any herbal clinic for entertain komo es natural mineral water enso yensu kroje abe dwaman so wunya bi nu mebebo asiesie ni peduano ama chese wo hydration ho senkaye no bibia timi adeda na kwai mo mai mu afa na ba bia ubo supermarket bia mu a ubenya ebi atonudu oto mo foni kire SYZ fiduam hanum sei na ebepenido sopo etuo frɛ wo mo e was 0596 273 546 0596 273 546 na wone S natural mineral water for entwetwe enkomo
Weni nyumeku ahodo bi na asiemu akasebo no yade ebramo efewie ya ade pede na ade kasebo ebramo ayeme akuya krantema na afi
nana adwo akwatwa
yansha nsam no atena ya hyase wo amayo semu nane no dwamtrane ama NDC ameyoko no Owura Johnson asiedu enkatia ekọ Ghana mantama hodo bi mu na se enase piesi ode amadehia etu aba ema NDC ameyoko no namso na afie twemu ambra Ghana fo kwa abato so no NDC ameyoko no eye nkunimdifo ewo abato no emu na mekese ode ne nase na kopie mu ewo hohwaye tisane so no ewo framantemu na ambra Owura asiedu nkatia nya akwanja ejina simpie so ne amafo a na etwehye no ekasa no ode tiomonim se hubehia pa sa NDC ameyoko no ebeye adwumaden na timi aboa esiansa hwe campaign mo yeye ensema iso mo de tudwa ne nkyerechemu amode man na eno aka ho bi na Ghanafo eto aba no ede ma mo enti akaso mo nyina beka bo mu na kyese eye sa promises ahodo no omatimi deliver na aboa na Ghanafo nso timi ahwe se NDC ameyoko sa mo ba adwuma sa mo yade na se party no ho ayakono eno betimi aboa ma NDC ameyoko na akoso a atena bemu asum Ghanafo na timi aboa nti wasre se ebia matu maka kakra bi epie mu ewo campaign bi na sempo appointment kwan so a na osre so obia fanto nchen no monka mfom ahoden entai Owura John Dramani Mahamachi no mfom boadwuma na Ghana man so entu empon.
Prepare our minds to the promises me and you made in the Ghanaian people, and that our continuous stay in office depends on our ability to fulfill those promises. We will be building the Hawaii campus of the university at Sokoto. In fact, it has become an oath between me and Petroleum that I'll do everything possible to ensure that the campus is built, because we started and we know how to continue. I'm pleased to announce that it has been included in the big push.
Na we ane nsema Owura Johnson asiedu nkatia de tudwa na se wakane ye pa se wohwa ndia na nipa peso munya akwanya kakra bi ejina so ese mfuturo egu Ghanafo ni ye ho behia se ndisi ameyoko manyina beka bo mu aya adwumaden ade ata ye wurachire na nkunimde ne mpontu akoso ama Ghana ni bia
Yamfa yani nchemu ewo womesia emo ensemu na Al Hassan eye Kojo Beidu eba na womesia ho nsenkan ye opanyin wa medale wo mu ye pa ne no ene ode tu dwa se ye hwe senior high school ho nsenkan ye ewo my Ghana ntiti se de school no yesia group wo mo ye category A B D and C no ene no wo sempanifo de hwehwe ye egu akwamu se school sa ewo category B ni nyina no wo mo ba be page mo e de wo mo akwa category A eno no panyin done de say yade and rebebo ye pa ameba no womasua ho nsenkaya bibia etumi adeda na akwamofa akonya no so ede de sredia eto won na kabie wo mu eba no womasua ho nsemu se wo mu nyina emeso mu bi se de be ya se ni so ade hunu womasua na so ye ede esi won anu so no bibia ebetimi adeda na akwamu ye nti opanyini no ne nsenkaya ode tu dwa no ebi
Honorable Aaron Edrusu, I have a huge respect for him because I know or you'll be only the need for us to use policy. And so upgrade various second cycle institutions that's to B to A. It's been long overdue, but I think that the time is now. The order them sending 10 na ama another 2026 2027 forward situation a parent work will for placement just because school be a category A, now school be a category B, now school be a category C. On here part the aban education minister aban the stakeholders here what the education market what's the institution gwa can be over for the schools now we need the right resources in terms of nyama school in the rating ye high today academic achievement
Achasa we Al Hassan Kojo Beju wono eba no womasua ho ensenkaye ene mu entoto ya waben ewo mu yepa na wodesa entremu we ato edwa na sansam we no enyina etri no na wabra na wosofo wono na wohwe enwomasua ho nsem so no nyafo he na Idrisu kasa ewo adia adrenaline eno education conference bia enche wo mo de ba be hyedwa no na wo mo pa ho ntoma ena woda na di se ampesi aban ni so se upgrade no ebeba so na emom no wo mo ehia sika ena wo mo ede efise schools na ye be peja wo mo akoso ni nyina no eba ni infrastructure ho nsenkan ya e wasa aban no ema no etimi wo mo
thinking in order that we respect equity will be that into 2026, and I've had consultations and discussions with the president, I have his support and blessing, is to convert at least 10 category schools to category B schools, then convert 10 category B schools to category A schools, and that will be backing it with infrastructure, with available classroom blocks, dormitories for students, and quality improvement by way of improved teaching, and then learning materials and learning aids. Not until you do that, you will struggle as I'm struggling to deal equitably with the matter of placement. Then for category A school, we'll choose 5 or 6 of them spread across the country. I mean, you can take one in Central Region, 2 in Greater Accra, and maybe 2 in Ashanti, 1 in the North. I am concerned that in my assessment of category A schools, in 4 regions of Ghana, there is none. That is a major challenge. In the Northeast region, there is no single category A school. Yet we expect their students to compete with those in Ebre Girls, Adisadal, Achimota, Wegehe. None. Savannah region, there is no category A school. OT and Western North. That's problematic.
Just oswafo wano eno hwe nwomasua ho nsem so onwanyamfo Helena Idrisu eno desa ensem wei ato eye edwa yegusu aginamu a ewo enwomasua no wo mo aso ya enche ye bia ena chechefo nkabo mu ko bitisi monten ye wo ye kire fise wo ma kira de bebra bosome ne de wo ho nanso no wo mo akatua ho nsenkaye no adane boachi bidin enei Helena Idrisu no eye Seta Minister the Education Ministry na no eda na di se eyade one cabinet Nesting konwa amene womo approve achese enche ene na chese eye 6200 eno eye teachers for a won sika akamu no wombehwe na womo atua ni nyina ede amom se de be ya adekere ho nsam no bibia betimi adeda na akwamu.
A few weeks ago, myself and Chief Director received a petition from some teachers who are unhappy with the government over their unending. They've worked for a number of months without pay. I'm happy to announce that Cabinet has given approval for the 6,200 teachers to be absolved. We will begin the process in due course. They will have their IDs, but as I assured them, they will get back pay. But you see, having demonstrated and pelted stones at us, they have to pay for the stones they were pelted because we will give them back pay. But for their conduct, what do we get in return? I hope that they didn't disrupt any academic work. So those 6,200 teachers, I think I can speak for both ministries in this matter. Cabinet gave the Minister of Finance approval to via budget and spend about 1.1 billion Ghana cedis to absorb a category of health workers and teachers. The process will start soon, and therefore no more picketing. Or picketing, they say.
Na chese we eyo sofo awano eno hwe nwomesua ho nsem so onwanyamfo hwe na Idrisu eno odi nchemu we atudweba na chechefo eneyi wo ma trade abosome ben wotwe na nso na katua ho nsem aye bibia ho ene wose cabinet na dia tumtie nche wo mo nsabe ka wo mo esika.
Yes, Ghana is working again. Yentuaso na yenkuyenim na yembohwinko eye epoye mantem no emu endro oru akwabra minta akando no eyo soafo hwe apobden samso abomoden ekopie mu ewo epoye mantem ne mu no de nani akire mu ewo St Joseph ayaresabia ewo epoye mantem ne nyina ne se adwumaku bia ise omuti ewo America memo apobden samso edo mokoma so aka bomo ise omne Ghana ban no eye nhye se omanfo asabi omo ohaw ewo omaposo adwonkuso ne ade yomoya no omehwe no matimi ayo operation ade amomo eninti enye asem kuma akora sendefo makuma kudu na sadwumadi omu edi na emro owura minta akando ekasa sei na ochire ne nsemu.
As government, we'll do whatever it takes to collaborate with them and make sure they expand this missionary services to other parts of the country. So we are going to have further discussions to see how we can get these services at other parts of the country, like the northern part of the country, the central part of the country, and all in the Volta region. So we identify facilities where when these specialists come from outside the country, they can successfully link up with our locals. And it's pleasant on the site seeing these foreigners working with our medical doctors in the system for the relief of our patients in this country.
Na we ayowura kwabna minta akando nti wapoye mantemu na ese wajonko so waposo baby ayawoya empomodun ase bakopiem ewo St Joseph na omatimi ahwe nu eyekwa omo ye ade aboa na enu achi na chese eyekim muru ono ne executive director edema ekuo yi no ono so ade nsam tudwa akire ne ese nipa ebenya sayarhwe ni bi no ensu benya adiefunu ayonkofa Ghana ne omo afa no so no ebetimi aboa.
One of the biggest challenges is getting the supplies here and the staff here without the governmental interference. The roadblocks that are put down by not letting our cargo through, not letting our supplies come through. We sent our supplies back in the end of July, beginning of August, and they actually did not get cleared or released until the day before we arrived. And that's after we have 50 people who have had plane tickets. We've paid for those. So definitely getting what we need here in the country is the biggest challenge.
Na se aya mamiki more ana si atini nken na se ni nyina na se ni o ma hyase no Ghana banso aba no ma se o mmeka bomu na sapom do nsam de ye wade hie chese sisi na ntimi nante a ebere ni ayadwuma ntini nyina no me support na ni o ma nso no atimi akoso e de ama obibia.
Yemfa yani enchemu ewo gomua eye nyenya no na eho ena akopie mu ho no ma na chese yenuano mozramifo ene Christopher wonpotam honom enei wo maka wontam abanchi mu aye empire so much chese nya asem ketwa edema oh my Ghana ena afenso Ghana mampanyi eye John Dramani Mahama said ebeye na nyame beta na chi na ne dwumadi a wo didi aboa mu oh my Ghana kankro etimi atumpon bibia etimi adeda na akwam na sama ne boy Alex Donko edi emu enchiremu eto aso.
Aman bi abɛkɔ n'anim a na efiri mpaebɔ ɛno nam so ma yɛ akristofoɔ ne ɛyɛ nkramofoɔ a mo gumua kakraba down saa mmere yi ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ba bɛyɛ crusade kɛseɛ ɔmo ka bom sɛnɛ bɛyɛ ɔmo betuma abɔ mpae de ata ɛyɛ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama akyi ɔpanin pa a odi anim a ɔde saa nhyehyɛe baayɛ a ne din de Chief Badalu Fuseni ɔno yɛ Muslim chief ɔsan so yɛ ɔhene ɛwɔ kakraba na ɔde to dwa sɛ wahwɛ hu sɛ mpaebɔ na yɛ bibia nsi akristofoɔ ɛne nkramofoɔ aka bom na so ɔmo bɔ mpae a ɛde nkambom baba ne bɛsan so ama mama no atum akɔ n'anim
Oko Bible no koram kora neatness ɛna obia ɛde yɛ we nti ɛna nyame adom imam sa ɔmo wɔ krom ha yɛ bɔ mpae ɛma ɔman no ɛna Ghana man nyinaa ɛneokrabaman every year bia na masɔfo nso me frɛ ɔmo ma me ne ɔmo nyinaa ka bom ha sɛ no yɛn bɔ mpae ma ɔman no nso ɛno korɛ asɔfo ɔmo krom ha no almost 36 to obia nso bae obia bae sɛ yɛn ka yɛn ho bom na yɛn bɔ mpae ma ɔman no
ɛno akyire no Bishop John Dazi ɔno ɛda ɛyɛ House of Miracle Church ano ɛwɔ yɛ gomua kakraba down yɛn ano ɛnso ɛde twidwa sɛ ɔbɛsrɛ sɛ mmiri no do a obia fa ne nimdeɛ ne nyansa ne ahoɔden ɛmɛboa na ɔmo mbom ɛmbɔ mpae ɛnsrɛ Yankopɔn nhyira n'adom ɛmfa ma ɔmanpanyin ne ne mpanyinfoɔ sɛ na bɛmɛtum abu ɔman no
yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ asɔfoɔ nyinaa waka yɛabɔ mu no mom yɛnya ɔkoroyɛ ne ɔdɔ ne Nyankopɔn yɛ adom a ɛyɛ wokuade yi yɛbɛbɔ mpaeɛ de ama kakraba man ne ɔman no ne ɔmanpanyin no mu nyinaa nti yɛsrɛ sɛ asɔfoɔ no nyinaa mpie mmra na yɛn nyinaa yɛmfa nka bom ne Muslim mpanyinfoɔ nyinaa yɛmfa nka bom ne yɛyɛ saa crusade 3 days no wokuada yɛ awada ne fiada no na Onyankopɔn ɛmfa ɔman yi to mapa ɛmfra
ne kwakora mu no ɛyɛ Nadbo Director Edema Gomwa is Honorable Hassan Hamadu ɛnso ɛde twidwa sɛ ɔbaa wahwɛ hu sɛ clean-up exercise no akɔyie kama na mbom okurudi nsuo no a ɛda kakraba dan hɔ no ɔhyɛ ɔmbɔ sɛ ɔbɛyim sɛ na bɛyɛ nsuo tɔ a aha nkɔfoɔ adwene
excavator no yɛbɛ make sure sɛ yɛ really drainage na ɛwɔ kakraba ne Gomwa is ni na yɛ start fiti ne da ɛkɔ so yɔ ɛnyɛ easy nti area ha deɛ in fact make sure mo bɔ ɛnyame nipa yɛba bɛ make sure sɛ ɔmo gutters ni na yɛ unique such a way that nsuo tɔ a nsuo ɛnha obia
Alex Kwakudonko TV XYZ Power FM News Gomua kakraba down Yenyano, Gomwa is.
Na chese Alex Donko amanebo wode efri eye Gomwa Yenyano edebesum na ese ene na empire no ehwase enti no adehye ene Christopher Muslimfo a wo mo ewo Gomwa Yenyano ne mpotem nyina no monfa wodom kwaka ho bi na empire wo mo ebeyi ede ama Ghana mampanyin ene o my Ghana se bibia bededa na akwam no enye successful emu nkyeremu ena Alex Donko edebesum ye no
Yanko epoema ntem na se yekodu odia na eye asenman so across so na aban anam senior ho eyo onunyanfo Eric enyina akwa ode dwumadi asironko ahye so ne nyina eye ade ode hye emofra nya akwanya ebeko senior high school no ode ehye munkra support om se beye na te se bibi nko esinto na adesua no ebe den ede amom aninti wo ya address ronko ede amom na mbro honorable eye adwe no nsem ode tudwa no mama yentie bi
Always the candidate that students who would achieve between aggregate 6 to 9 will be awarded with laptop, chopbox, and mattresses and pillows. Whilst those who achieve between 10 to 15 will be awarded with chopbox and mattresses. Now, the following successful completion of exams and the release of the results, a total number of 127 students scored aggregate 6 to 15.
Na yatwa so adwamtireni ema NDC amyekuo no ewo eye aseman so across so eye honorable anaso ru Kwame Elijah ono so agina akwanya no so echem so kopie mu ewo aseman so mpatema akyerɛkyerɛfo kyese ho odin kakra mmie bi ho se omunya akyerɛkyerɛfo nkyera de enti wasrɛ se education minister ne o maka mmodem bo a na yemfa akyerɛkyerɛfo ni bi embra ho emeboa se be ne homasuan so no ebetimi epagya akonkan sedia omo hwɛ na ese efata
Minister of Education, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, and Honorable Apak. Last week, never one in time. Now, when I'm planning to say the Senate, when we are mobile, As the young Kurano, at least over 120. We will just say, Miss Attitude, boy, I'm a brother, I not person well. Nearly can so, is that Damia, with this, with people asking. So I get a first thing. When a big sister, this is the first time, I'm selling Marshall across.
Na ani amuti aye constituency chairman ma NDC amiokuno Owura Kwame Elijah na yeti ninkin.
Yɛde ani tremu ɛwɔ dɔma isane ne mpɔtamu a ɛhɔ nso mmarahyɛ bedware wɔ mpɔtamu no mu ɛyɛ onmanyamfo Rahel ɛyɛ owusu a ɛnɛyi wɔno nso akeka ne nsase ɛde mattresses ɛne chalkboards ɛma BC candidate ɛwɔ ne mpɔtamu hɔnom sɛ wɔn ngye na senior high school a wɔn kɔ no ɛbɛboa ma wɔn nasetena wɔ sukuu no mu ɛtimi adimie na saa ma ne boyi abrantie kofi ɛde mu entremu ɛto aso.
Inema adehia mo dɔma is Mame Rachel Wusua ayadoye edi amafi nkwada a wakotre BC social awunumani echirimu ewo senior high school eno na mame ene mattresses chalkboards ene enyama afoforo edi amankole ise ebeboa omo na ebema adesua eda wofo so ebetumi ahihia wom eno na echiruja echirimu se ni na yese obeye no ne aboa mame no na wofo a sambe wo mama ene wo mani echirimu ewo senior high school emu.
Candidates no more 1,328. In near man, including private students. The top mass set edition to Manisu Bias. The honor is and my promise, and my imagine say, and yet not then, Tino. Let me shas ya and prepare to come and be a dear. What pass what process not admission, who could admission funds half for the name. My register man chairman to be a
Enwechi education director at the Madoma East and so edituja echirumu se dia sa anamoa brashebe jeni eti dia ebeboa na ma wofo adwendwen eda omsuni na no ebefi omso
ye mame Rahel usu Madoma East MP before ye betro BC me kono ho na osemebo. So I'm going to register 1,328. On my boxes, doubles for mom. Now what's that day? Mattresses, I come. I just say, I'm passing. I'm passing. What do you say? I let the day yes, my baby receiving your money. At the mom of Anna, your place or more, yeah, Omoko and Professor. And as that is na medema honorable MP Rahel Osua
ne krakra no na nahima ene madoma akwantanim na amadakwa enso enituja eda eye mrahye ase se wafa ato ne nso beboa eye imprimprim kwada o matro bi si sohwe a omunwani ekokyire mu ewo senior high school mu
me ko no emfa nye me masem na nyire be hu ne be nhia ade no na ye tete no me ankoto ntranke ne ncheke ne me matare nyina manya di pa mfa manko oso nyankopon ada ho ma ho ma menom ba adon ho de moko school no ti monyire mo ho na monko na monya aduma papanye na ankoye brabone ne niema nonnom koke ne niema nti wuti nko school no nya waduma no wo ye na se wotu office bia se wonko no nsa koke ne niema ne K20 ne hwan no nti yesre nkura ne se ho ko no monyire ho ne ho nsuade na momeye mpanyimpa
na chese we Kofi abrantie amanebo eno eye doma is mrahye dwani ohonom akade a wode elma BC adisuafo ene wo mu ewura senior high school mu bi ene kokotie emu ensem no omunyina ma ya de bo ma ba so se na MP4 eye jandam se free senior no kra no NDC bombe twam onso ma ntwam na mom niam kra na ma breso ma nkwada no koto no omo asan so de bi cheni free di account no free no aya double ade ama eye nkwada ni nyina ya kuyanim na yenko eye ensem froso na yembo hwina esene no yakwa afo mpatema na se director odman nadmo adwumaku no chese na edubo nso gebel ade
de srade atudwa na o srese Ghana fo nyina yemboa se benese nadmo betimi abofoto bi na yede aboasa atorenkyem bi si antampa yentwen se aba no nko abaye namom no obia betimi yi bi na yede aboa no asrese yenhwempo hema atorenkyem no emba atorenkyem bi o ha yebetimi aso anu ntini nyina yenhwemboa na no so no yentimi enchi asekrakra ensema na ade tudwa no ebi enie
atorenkyem a sisi wom yam ne nkro so no emaye ntra ho ema ensi ansa ne abebo ho dawuro ema yemane ensi ansa ne abebo ho foto ne entoto nsre ankrankro kro oman wona ye wona adwuma oma e kan bi ewom district assemblies regional coordinating directors and coordinating councils ni nyina se omumra nyina ye nkamom ne mo ne dawuro se atorenkyem de wo ye dan ebeba ne mum se ebetena ho amena ba ansa de ye mo dawuro de dikai de to so mienu ade ntina yenye dan yempe foto ana yempe foto ensi ho obia meboboa na foto na ade ba besi ho no eye se ye di yedwuma bia yemfa nhyem se atorenkyem betimi aba
na enu achi hima owo eye goso na afia sewa enso etese esrese Ghana fo yan ahweye obi okro na ensu ato no ohwie sebe sumune gugatem ni nyina no betimi ade atorenkyem abesanse enya kwan amfem a ebebu akowura obi dem na enu akofo ha wonti yenhwe na yenya ahweye ewo saa nyoma no so ehu
timbo ya hoban bola yehwie edugugatem nyina etimi de atorenkyem ba because yiri nesa bola na ntinya akwa nesa bensia ensuo ni timi yiri ba o idana na mfo aba no mo so mo ba besuye mu no ma ba boya ni a mo ma yensia mu a o ni ma ya homere so ni yensia nya den yensia ntimi nya bibi emfa mo a o
amuti ayago so hima nana afia sewa.
Now, Executive Secretary Awano and Public Interest and Accountability Committee no ano Mr. Isaac Jamna and a word done they say ye share or my Ghana found why you two hanum say your production no aba from ye papa pass ye de toto afimpinu any edu enkrono ehwa wochiremwa sa 2019 no wa my Ghana ye timi e produce ye 71 million eno no barrel nkoa eno fanwa ye timi a produce was ene no ye hwe 2025 ya pemu a ye koye nim ya ade a 18 million pe ena ye timi a produce was eno no ha adwen ye pass enhwa se afi enkwa na wie ye de na chese 48 barrel pe ena yetimi a produce a wo mo kiremu a production aba form eno na ha adwen ye penti wasem panifo hwe na wonsi gina ye papa mfamfa wo se be ya production no ebesan ehwa kosoro yentie executive secretary Mr. Isaac Dramina enchemu ode etudwa
year we will not count it amongst the years yet the year would end, but the highest production that the country has had from the three producing fields was in 2019. When we had about 71 million barrels. As at the end of 2024, it had declined to 48 million barrels. Mid-year 2025, we made about 18 million barrels. So even if we should multiply that by 2, assuming without admitting that we do just as well as we did in the first half, that would be about 36 million barrels compared to 48 at the end of 2024. So then from 71 2019 all the way to 36 2025, that would mean very significant decline.
Achasanya Yekotie Executive Secretary wano and Wada Public Interest and Accountability Committee no ano Mr. Isaac Dramina and Wadesa in some way atuja.
Yantua sona yako empatema jese sunyane empatema enemika se no Cashew Watch Ghana enu ya jumeko essential bayase abumadian etu anamo ehwe se Cashew funds betimi enya nkabom kuo bia ebeboa no mudwumadi etimi akoso sa dwumadi ekoso ewo ensokwa ewo time mansi no emu ewo bro mantem na dwumadi no na se kuafo bebre na no echiromani so ewo dia wo mo ye ade aboa se be na Cashew nso no ebetimi agina na so se dia koko ewo hihye ne ade bebre no na Cashew funds no sa atimi akabedia ekono moma yentie nkyerɛkyerɛ mu no.
Francisca Adoko Kane and the Yabono Regional Director Edima Cooperative Newabra. What in some would to jar a would mediano asi and what you say. The question say a year pass in near Quia for Womodatia. Ewo potem ho aka omo ho abo se wonom ebehwe na waboa se de beya eni so ade hu ba ko beboa mo dwumadi mu niam akoyi no womo nyina bebom na womo aye no wahye womo bo se brano mo bia obehia ewo sa kwan no so no behwe na wode adom womo.
It is a very good initiative they are taking, and I would love to encourage them with the initiative they have come to, encourage them to continue. They shouldn't start and then stop. They should continue, and then at the end of the day, the whole Ghana will enjoy from them, not to talk or play themselves. So if everything goes well for them, and especially from where I am coming from, we are going to assist them to be able to grow up, and then Ghana as a whole will enjoy from all of them. Because when they export it, the proceeds that come, it will still be a benefit to all of us in Ghana. This is the very first time we are inaugurating such a group, and I think it's a good thing, and we are expecting to get more of this to be able to do more.
Yanwachino Value Chain Officer Edema Tree Crop Development Authority Yera Jobin Yantachi ya wonon so editor leaders and ampeni forward when him say the be a any position kwana was on motion mu madwuma ne kanko ne mpunto and was so mo mani edi chine senti wo mo hweso be ka won ho abomu na wo mu nyina adwena kobenko mu no ahwaboa ama eniswadi hu se Cashew e won sembe konkan no awie mu edi
Cashew tiafo e ka won bibom e wo bono empatan mu e betimi aboa won ama sabe enoma ehia won no o matimi anya kwanya anase ye broni france channel o mu betimi ama empanifo any policy makers ate won enu achi asa baby a nipa ka won do ebom bia na omu nyina nya botale e ba ko etime boa ma ahoden no se na ye ba ko a enka bomu ba ye no nti no ahoden no akwanani
ne krakra mu ena munufie Daniel oni ye chairman ede mabono eni hafo Cashew Farmers Cooperative ono nso gina ne nuanom nkaye ana mu share boss adwuma no wombe ye na boa se de be ya Cashew akuafo ye won potamo nyina no wombe boa won mo no na won mahwe se won ye die ho nsem ebedi won manim kan
ende roga nyina achi no ye yi interim executive asa executive e ba be tutu niamba se de be ya Cashew industry no ye be di e be develop on so ye me de pass ya yi as chairman say ndi enemu na ye tutu niamba ma sa Cashew industry na omudi ma ye nso no ye di anidie ni akokoa aso saa adwumadie no se ye beye aye no kama se ye beye obi abedi adanse eye adanse pa se ye beye Cashew industry no so aye so no to betwa nti mi hye obi bia bo se ye beye adwuma aye adwumadin
ama poma chicheku ama ne bo nkyerɛkyerɛmu ana yɛtiye.
Na Central Regional Coordinator Edema National Apprenticeship program Mr. Ebenezer Abeku Asian and no what the encouragement ma apprenticeship for nyina se wo mo behwem na adwuma wo mu suano wo mo asua ne ye na timi aboa sa de aban ne de esi nani so se wo beboa mebu no nya adwuma dodo na aye wo mai Ghana mu no bibia timi adeda na akwam na sansem wei yentie emu amanebo.
Nansemi nyina yera Asian de to Jawabra no obo apro e wasen Central Municipality no emu no ne adehye de nkita ho no de atodwa wo kyese ene nsa no adwuma bi ti se makeup, fashion design, electrical engineering, mechanic ene de ka ho nyina nso timi boa e manipa di yie de hia ese adwuma no wo do ho behyem na wasua ne yie na apon ho nso a abeboa e de mfasodi aba ne sente ene wo kaika won mo se abanhye ya wodi abai e yese beboa ama wo bodache ewie mu die ne senti etwa so moma wo mani eda ho no musu adwuma no eyie
nda na yame admara oye apprentice funi na banyezo na hye masters no wasa wo hye dwumezi na se nda wo su adwuma nti no safata de ne bekwa pro yetumi ehu apprentices no won krado a waye won kede wo hu ne de abrabọ na yebo no yobiara na otumi ko classroom kusua de ansa na waye yi Etum so sua adwuma nsa na adwuma etum de bɔbɔ ma yeye amforce one forms of abonti a water this area if your requirement na most of them na want to man questions no will require CTV certificate and certificate way na aban why there yes ba ma frebe ya wo sua adwuma dwumezi no ye aban le bɔ ho kaw ɔremo ska ɔremo ho nyema wo de bɔ sua adwuma eni ntino say ye boda makaw yi na awie na say wadwe na eba adwuma da kro ebie na say mba adwuma bi ma wo parent na wawofo na wata wetri a woyɛ guarantors no ahon na ebeba wondo ya begide miska na aban le bɔ no yaa da yeden ile fi wonchen
Yanamo and apprentice ni bia woman so ewa Sin Central Municipality woman so da NDC abaya sie kankane Ghana mampani Yera John Dramani Muhammad say boshen semwa wade two forms so de san hye ibade ama woman nampa wama no awiemu edie
sanya ibetumi ehun say yennuanom kitwe pomu ni bi kra na yama hama aboa yama yehun say yepeni ohon ma wedding obeso yemu yebekɔ yenim
no pepane se metumi abesu adwuma no ba na aka enwama ba ko mienu mensa bi ahoɔden ne hyɛda ni wo iskasɛm ene tools even tools e de bɛyɛ adwuma so yɛ da ban na se bebre sɛ otumi abe sosa nwama wɔ nyina mu sɛ ɔbɛma yɛ tools no asan de iskasɛm bi a best spend wɔ adwuma mu ase bia ɔde ama yɛ sɛ yɛ de bɛyɛ adwuma
yɛso yɛ ni bi wa ma ene da so abɛyɛ yes, and as some boy and young to miss your dream, and your family breast and a pot. Boy, I can. And then I said, why am I?
Yanwachi and Yera Asare Osman, one of your founder, classic design and fashion training. Wadano, or no Sujani Yanmon Kaya, apprenticeship program, you won't be anymore be anemo. Adagani Mampeni Yera John Dramani Muhammad Sese, or Kaya saw the national apprenticeship program Obampa, as in Central Funds where drew Womoso.
John Dramani Mahamas 2024 now all can be there or the free education but also the apprenticeship program bano bebre no one jinti but in Sri Lanka me day a summer okay no aye ho emende ye won kwara odo aguduma or master session with duma na ama me ya de bebre say me day emra me wie Jesus no man ko secondary school feed ma brabo na aye akwawie but in Sri Lanka me day insan duma na me fire no na wa aboa me na awie university commercial bank cry na me check off say me scam me and day no et wa a month mpo enya enti me hye me kwa na nyina nkwa de me pempeda madu no nyina won kam ho na won tu nsu adwuma na aban so mo wa chidom na nyoma nkoyi
na je se eye dwumadi akoso ewo eye asen mpatemu na yeti na se wa bono hye no odi so nkakra ye adwuma edi ama Ghana for na yemfa seda ema mensaka promotion eda so ekoso me pa chofa phone no na wo so bedi sika kwa na ochi sika ye che no enya asem kumansa wo chefa mu amso no wonsa beka dial star 274# na choose aye Power FM wo choose Power FM na se watwa dia peso 55 cities echo 10 cities na mu twa no dodo na ho so watimi edibi na aboy se sika wo ho a se ma wo eya brand we ni nwumeku awdo asuemu ye twa ho abareba na ye de eya adwadie ho nsam ato aso ede amamo.
The National Petroleum Authority hereby cautions persons engaged in illicit storage and trading of petroleum products to comply with the regulatory requirements to operate in the downstream petroleum industry. The NPA Act clearly stipulates that no individual shall engage in any commercial activity related to the importation, exportation, re-exportation, shipment, transportation, processing, refining, storage, distribution, marketing, or sale of petroleum products in the downstream industry without first obtaining a license from the NPA board. Failure to secure the necessary license and properly regularize operations will result in confiscation of petroleum products, prosecution under the law, and decommissioning of facility. For more information, contact the National Petroleum Authority on 0302 550 380. You can also visit our head office located at Jolu of the N1 Highway or any of our regional offices.
Na edi na ya obayi a oda former son ye funu mu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry,
also yare ya titi bi ben fie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe ya ebe ya nwanwa
Minyi ni say what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kutia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno ani Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture
ankom ni nkyeremu
ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunu mu etumi a wo ye funu ekeka wa wo gire ho a enyi ulcer etumi e ma wo ye cheko ebre a wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apinfo abatanya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age adwadie nkratoyi yi atom
Nase emu akwa abasa wajebre atwen ye ami akwaje aboafo enkrato ede aba wo fedu so ne ewremu ewo adwadie ene sikadwa emu ensemu ana yede ye ni ekremu ewo eye gomwa is mensino emu a DC yo won potem monom enei wa organize eye business forum ede ama business operators awomo ewo gomwa is ene ne potem mo enumu ena onimonyafo eye Margaret na akom wade tu dwase ubepie ogomwa ne mpatamu a dwuma mu die pa eye kuadwuma ene se afarefo bekwopo so akwakoyi nam ede aba nenso ensase ne wade dokua no nananom atoni nyina ede ama investors a wo modi eye estate developing a wo se no no emwa emakuadwuma ene hu dwade ho nsam no enkoye ewo gomwa ne mpatam enu nti no wade adesade asu nanam anim se braso so obebo nsase ne ho ban na timi abo amakuadwuma ho nsam afa ne ntoma pa ede efra
asase samono only ye akwetia gomwa is yebeshon gomwa is we are into two. The upper side of it is into agriculture and the lower side of it is into fishery. And the agriculture so yeah there you hear a lot of lands and there's a Asian abaya waba papa waba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we setting agenda now agriculture is into it and the best him for said asase tono e wo gomwa is embra sekakraman no one ja lands mahana yebotumi ya dia agriculture into farming.
Chasa way DC edema adeshia womo ewo gomwa is ne mpotamo onmonyafo Margaret na akom na eno atri na edwadifo ene nanono mu a wo mkopie mu ewo sa business forum yase wo so the same way ene tuja
gomwa isa ye presentation amuka so mu agricultural lands bebre ogomwa is ba ya ye kwafo ogomwa is ya no yeso enim say agricultural lands e ho bebre no enda ho free a obetuma ye so adwuma
a good initiative sabi mameno washisha ebebua gomwa east na bua inkonkua sabi wo gomwa east emaimu
abana de bibisa e ba fi say me ye fish farm fish am wo no e bibre enti sabi abana ne se wode nkokon ketekete ba no nkokon ketekete ba no be pese onfa fish nketenkete so nka ho
na chesa way eyo manfo a wo mkopie mu ewo forum no asibi no modern nsem way ato eye edwa na wosofo abedi akira wo no ene wo hwe adwade ni mfididwuma eho nsem so eyo nmanyamfo Samson ahi enei wode ato dwa se aban ne de hwehweye egu akwamu na machines akese a yede ye kuadwuma ewo ye my Ghana mu no taxes e woso nyina no aban ne beye for se de beye beboa ama enwuma ene kuadwuma ho nsem etimi afa ne ntoma pa ede efra yenti osofo no ensem to dwa no ebi
ye pese beye agro processor I was saying machineries fidia yaso processing mango or be process into mango juice and this machines no yes say obi crab fra butiriba abamba hihye na to adaso na ye fuso amadodo na timi e de machine no aba na timi a process because the machine no the boarding na intimi emfa mo ye pese process ya de value intimi nya what you say and this machine do na wo mamu dia na je say ya dwen buta say ye be process farm produce no na je atimi abamu eno nti na ban e de san hye na ba
Eni ayekotie ye eyoswafo a wono abedi akira wo hwe edwadie animu fidi nyuma ho nsam so onmonyamfo eye Samson Ahina enu akiri na deputy CEO edema Agric Impact eye Madam Juliana Asante Date wono so edinsem wei enetudwa
pass national agribusiness policy no ebe set the tone ebe ma obi a oyeduma wa agric ene enyumako na ka ho no ehu kwan o mefa so mbe yo madwuma afa na de konta ye support aban ama o waye we ne se ye gidi se ye edumako no mo wo bunu ne ahafo ne bunu is regency mo no almost one input very important to the discussions na ekoso no nti na as a company no ye ni abana bomu na ye boa wo ye ta o machi ye tinya de obi a adwenkyere na ma policy na ye be ye na kwa say obi ne ya ama no na ebom no obi a de ne ho aka ho ama oni process no na ma tinya boa dwumadi a ye pese ye na ma agriculture and agribusiness etumpon wo man yi mu
Archer Deputy CEO Edema Agric Impact eye Madam Juliana eye Asante Date enode enchiremu wei atudwa na chese ye de adwade mu nsam ebesi ewa hanom sei
na ye si ye sore so dia na ye kai atiefo nyina se owura eye George Padmore Okansi chese odi adan aposifo se nnuoma bi ayira o se nnuoma so jana wallet e taxi mu wa ye chia so be hunanso ohu ene ntie nyina yemboa no sebe na nnuoma ayire no na nsa betimi aka na o se ebi eye ECOWAS card ATM card na fe health insurance card Senate card na se card ahodo ebre na no na ehyema ayira enti osresi nyina yemboa no na nensa enka ne card me pa cho so nnuoma me bobo so ya din also eye George Padmore Okansi police station bi eben obetimi adiakọ anampo obetimi afre no ewo 0593 852 237 Nese wababaje na sibia so ho de amount number ni biom 0593 850 237 Nese wabua na niema ayira no nensa etimi aka wahu na we taxi driver nso ofa wa se no me eka mu no omodian so be na dom na ode amano na ye gire no so na kase ni nyina no ye de esi na senkoma newsroom team ni nyina nese Ella Opoku saso na Evergreen Kofia Brandt amapoma checheku eni team ni nyina ye de obia ase saso na MCR fonso no ye de omo ase camera edi saso na Francis na Wuli na ese ejinachi ehwema ni po siesie ho Elizabeth Tego na esiesie kama ye so agi akonwa agi pene de nsemi ebremu mi akuya Grantema na afi
Nana ajwa kwachwa